Hey everybody, welcome to another timeless pick a card reading with bruddaZen. And in this one, even though it's timeless, we're going to be looking into what energy the summer and winter solstice is bringing you. Of course, whenever you see this, whether it's within the winter or summer solstice, Spirit still can bring messages for you. So still check it out if you're outside of that time frame. And in this reading, we're going to be asking and looking into love, health, wealth, and well-being, and see what does Spirit want you to know. Of course, you're going to have a choice between 3 different pick-a cards. You can pick as many of them as you want. You can even look at one each month during the winter and summer solstice. But timestamps of everything are listed in the description box below. We're going to dive into reading number 1 right now. If you chose reading number 1, then this is the reading for you. And we're going to start off here with pulling a card from the Gateway Oracle cards. And this is just going to be what is opening here during this 3-month period. So let's take a look here, and we will start off in seeing what... All right, there is your card. And you have Savoring Pleasure. All right. I like that. And it says, I fully embrace bliss in my life. And we're going to put this one over here since it represents the overall energies for this 3-month period. And it says, fill your life with people, experiences, and places that bring you delight and joy. Live deliciously. Release the need to be practical in all situations. Surround yourself with beauty and sumptuous pleasures. And the universe wants you to know that you're not meant to solely work hard and be dutiful and diligent. Life could be lived abundantly and fully. Give yourself permission to be happy and experience profound gratification. Embrace pleasure whenever you can. Create personal environments that fill you with deep satisfaction. Cherish your friendships. Love often and deeply. Allow your senses to be satiated. See, hear, taste, touch, and feel the beauty within and around you. Drink well, eat well, and dance into the early morning hours. The questions that you can ask yourself are, how can I experience even more pleasure than I do now? What helps me embrace bliss and delight? And what do I need to release or transcend in order to live fully and sensuously? All right. Well, you number ones are going to have an amazing summer or winter solstice, or if you're watching this outside of that time frame, the next 3 months have this wonderful energy around them. So, well, let's dive in. We're going to pull here first from the Lover's Oracle and just see around love life what is coming in here for you. And this can be friendships or romance or family or, whatever kind of relationships. We have all sorts in our lives, right? So let's take a look here and see what do they want you to know around this solstice here for this next 3 months. All right. So we will start with this. Oh, look at this beautiful card. And it is called New Beginning. So time for this new beginning in relationships. And it says, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Wow. So definitely the same message coming in here around love and experience, and let your heart express itself, this passion, savoring pleasure, savoring this, passion for life. We're also going to pull here from the archetype cards and see what personality that this is coming in for you here, right? So let's take a look here and see what this relationship has to do with, like who is coming into your life, or who is impacting this new beginning here. Wow, you have a student, student of life, right? So the lower vibration, where they came from, they had arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge. an unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. But with this beginning here, this individual that you're meeting now is someone who has humility and devotion to knowledge. They have openness to lifelong learning. So kind of this energy of a perpetual student who is always curious, always wanting to learn more, very much Gemini, Sagittarius type of energies. But it can be any sign, but it's just because we all have that within our chart, whether we have planets in it or not. We have this curiosity, but this one, it's so part of their life that they will definitely stand out here. So this student of life does bring this beautiful relationship type of energy coming in here. So if you're in school, you can meet them there, or just the overall energies are of the student, the learner. We're also here. I'm going to pull here from the True Heart Intuitive Tarot. That's what we're going to be used for clarifying different things throughout the reading here. They do want that one. Any others? There's two. Okay. So they do want these two. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, King of Discs. So King of Discs, this is abundance, this is outflowingness, and they help you here. This relationship, whether it's romantic, friends, family, or whatever, they do allow you to see yourself in a different light. This Ace of Pentacles here is about viewing your worth in relationship to the outside world in a different way. So it definitely opens up this beautiful energies of confidence of, because the king here, this is earthy energy, grounding energy, but also all the kings are given a second portion of air, which is of the mind in here. So this makes sense. This individual really makes you think about your worth, think about life, and they trigger this wonderful inner depth. But being the king here, it is very beneficial for you because you come in this way. Yeah. And here you have the Strength card. And here we have Leo energy coming in here as well. Which, fiery type of energy, but here's your higher self. This is your, connection to your higher self. This is your human self, the lion. So they do allow you to see things from a higher perspective because there is this kind of message that comes with the Strength card that the lion seeks for its worth. It seeks for its fullness and wholeness outside of itself, right? But it finds itself hungry, still thirsty, because when all of us are told to look outside of ourselves for our self-worth, again, this King of Discs, the King of Pentacles coming in, where we're taught to define ourselves by relationships, situations, and things, but all that stuff is unstable and doesn't fill us up for long, if at all, because relationships, people change, people walk away, people pass away. Situations like, education, work, career, they never stay the same. They're always changing. And of course, things, our bodies, our bank accounts, our possessions, all of those deteriorate, blow up, burn down, what are stolen, all of that stuff, unfulfilling, unpermanent, it's all temporary, constantly moving, unstable. Eventually we turn inward and upward, and this is what both of these cards teach too, which is what this student, what this interaction with this individual brings forward for you, is that the outside world is unstable and it does disappoint us enough and let us down enough where we turn inward and upward, and that's where we find our higher self, the eternal unconditional love of the higher realms, that which never ends, pretty stable, right? That which has unconditional love, no conditions, also really stable, and that becomes our foundation, and that transforms things. So this person here, this student, the interactions with them allows you to become a student. You have this new beginning of how you're looking at love. And it doesn't mean that we stop pursuing love in the outside of us. It just changes from a need to a want, because we're finding what we need on the inside, so we're filling up. And where the outside, world seemed to be disappointing and all about lack and falling short, now we don't expect it to fill us up, and then we are full, and the outside world changes from lack to extra, overflowing abundance. So I really love this coming in here for you because it is very transformative. So I'm liking it. And then we're going to move into health here. We're going to use the health and the law of attraction cards from Esther and Jerry Hicks. I love these from the teachings of Abraham. So let's see what they want you to know here around health. All right, so this is the one right here. And you have, my body responds quickly to my patterns of beliefs. Wonderful card here. Again, 10 being the endings and new beginnings. So this energy outflows into the health of your body too, because we, of course, are influenced by our emotions. And when we are in fear of losing love, it does flow out into our bodies, right? So this says, as you imagine and visualize and verbalize your new story, in time you will believe the new story. And when that happens, the evidence will flow swiftly into your experience. A belief is only a thought you continue to think. Wow. A belief is only a thought you continue to think. And when your beliefs match your desires, then your desires become your reality. There is no physical body, no matter what the conditions, that cannot achieve an improved condition. Nothing else in your experience responds as quickly as your own physical body to your patterns of thought. Yeah. So definitely this transformation that comes in around body as well. You know, here we go, these savoring these pleasures. And as you connect with this higher love, connect with this strength that you have, you start to see change in your physical body as well. So let's take a look here and see what else do they want you to know about your physical body. During this 3 months. All right, so they do have these two coming in. Yeah, a death and a rebirth. So definitely here's this change coming in. We talked about endings and beginnings, and this is confirming that here. You are going through this transformation of body and how you perceive things and how you look at things too. So I love this because as those thoughts change, then all of this changes too. You know, you're like I was talking about, the more we question our thoughts that are rooted in the lower vibration fear, then we let the lower vibrational energies go, and the lower vibrations stop impacting our physical body. We move to the higher vibrations of love, and that transforms our physical body. It brings health. It allows our amazing, amazing physical body, right, to work at its perfection, which is a self-healing, powerful machine. You can look at it, you know, in all of the internet and wherever else, you know, you can find that the body cures cancer. The body does so much, and when it's in stress, it impacts our body. Of course, I by no means am a medical professional, so you know, for any medical advice, definitely consult a professional. But I love that energy coming in here. Wow. All right, there's no doubt here. You have the World card, which is ending of major cycles and beginning of new. So your body is going to be going through this wonderful transformation during these next 3 months. As you has the opportunity anyway, the possibilities, as you're working on this inner love, it definitely transforms your outer body and your physical body as well. So I'm liking that for you. And then let's take a look here. Let's go into, so we had health, we have love and health. Now let's take a look at wealth and money, right? Abundance. And for that, we are going to be looking at the money and the law of attraction cards from Esther and Jerry Hicks, also from the teachings of Abraham. So I love these new cards. They had a wonderful sale at Hay House. And This is where we got these. So you have, welcome to planet Earth. You are here to seek joy. Wow. What a confirmation, right? That's what this card was talking about. And it says, if we were talking to you on your first day here, we would say, welcome to planet Earth. There's nothing that you cannot be or do or have. And your work here, your lifetime career, is to seek joy. Woohoo, right? As you, and this is in quotes, as you think thoughts that feel good to you, you will be in harmony with who you really are. And in doing so, you will utilize your profound freedom. Seek joy first, and all of the growth that you could ever imagine will come joyously and abundantly unto you. Yep. So around wealth, your assignment is to seek joy, and then abundance comes, because again, when we're in fear, that lower vibrational energy draws in lower vibrational experiences. And you connect to higher vibrational energy, then which is our natural state of joy, then everything, you draw in things of gratitude. You draw things in that bring you joy. But when we focus on, I gotta work, and fear and what we hate about our jobs, we draw that in instead, right? So this message of seek joy is definitely coming in here. Let's see what else they want you to know about your wealth here, about money and abundance and wealth. So you do get 3 cards for this one. And your first one is the Queen of Wands. Yeah, whatever you focus on grows and expands. So this is reiterating it. She has a wonderful connection to fire and energy. The wand, where she focuses, this is like your energy focus. And if you focus on the fears, you invite that in. You focus on gratitude, you invite that in. But all the queens are given also a portion of water, which allows her, usually she has a black cat on here too, which is this connection to the spirit world. So if you, it's an opportunity to really seek what it is that makes your heart sing with career and with wealth and abundance. As you seek after what makes your heart sing, abundance follows. If you're living someone else's dream, you can feel blocks. You can feel like, because you're doing it out of fear to please someone, it feels empty. You wake up in the morning going, oh crud, I got to go live my dream today. But when you're living your dream and you're connected to your heart, you wake up early, you're excited. What's a snooze alarm? You're like, I wake up before my alarm because I'm so excited for what my life will bring. That is what's possible here when you seek joy, seek heart with your wealth and abundance and career instead. Yeah. The Two of Discs here, the Two of Pentacles. It's the balancing between the heavens and the earth, right? Bringing the abundance, bringing the desires that you have from the heavens into the earth, instead of living to work, you work to live instead. And this is where this balance comes in. It's almost like work-life balance. Understanding why you're doing what you're doing. If you're doing what you love and you're getting paid for it, woohoo, that's like a win-win, right? But if you're working to live, then you look at the job for what it is. It's a source so you can live your life, not the other way around, right? Yeah, and you have the Six of Cups. Wonderful, wonderful flow of emotional energies. And the Six of Cups is the nostalgia card. It's almost like this living your childhood dream, when you were younger, before, we got, influenced by the wonderful, wonderful supposed to's and shoulds and need to's and have to's of life. We had these dreams. We had these wonderful ways of looking at life. And we're like so excited, right? Well, we can return to that excitement and that adventure and joy here with seeking joy. That's what we want to do as children. We didn't seek to, in the beginning, before we were influenced by all the expectations, we weren't living to live up to expectations of everyone. We were living to have fun and joy in our lives, right? So I love that coming in. And then let's look into here the overall well-being. So we've had love, we've had health, we've had wealth, and let's look at just the overall well-being. What does Spirit and Creator want you to know about just your well-being during this time? Kind of, what do they call it? It's wholeness, it's wellness. What is it called when it's overall, the overall wellness, right? All right, and I feel like this is the one right here. And again, these are the teachings of Abraham with the well-being cards from Esther and Jerry Hicks. And this beautiful card, and it says, the law of attraction, the most powerful universal law, is my friend. So it says, yeah, you create with your every thought. And by the universal law of attraction, that which is like unto itself is drawn, like attracts like, right? You are attracting the essence of whatever you are giving your attention to, wanted or unwanted. Yeah, so they're saying here that we draw in, whatever we focus on is what we draw into our life, like we were talking about here. And so whatever you focus on during this period is what you're drawing in. And they're saying, focus on gratitude for what you have, pleasure, your sensuality, this passion for your life, this joy, unconditional love. And that's what you draw into your life during this period. So a wonderful period of drawing this all in. And let's see what else they have here for you here. So we got that one. Oops, and then this one right here. All right. So let's see here. This is the first one. Yeah, Prince of Discs. So here's these new opportunities that are open into the outside world. So as you apply this law of attraction, you're going to see things change. And as we talked about with the King of Discs, you have the Prince of Discs. The Knight of Discs is in pursuit of, they're in a quest for this highest experience, or this highest awareness of their worth in relationship to the outside world. All knights have a quest, and your quest, your mission, if you choose to accept it during this period of time, is for this here. Yeah, and here's the Five of Discs. This is wonderful, because the Five of Discs is, fives are transformational numbers, and this Five of Discs is this change from a feeling of lack, a feeling of abandonment, of being left behind, of being left out in the cold. And there's this building trust that happens through this Five of Pentacles, trusting in the universe, knowing that it's not humans that bring us what we need in each moment, but it's the Creator, it's the spirit world that do. And when we are trusting the human world, like we learned through back over here, when we trust that the human world is bringing what we need, we are in fear, and rightfully so, because humans, when they go into fight or flight mode, they will withdraw their support from us because they go into their own self-preservation mode, right? They go into this, I need to survive, so I need everything for me. Well, Spirit, of course, has unlimited resources. They have no fear. They don't need anything. And so they are excited to give us what we need in each moment. And they always have, or we wouldn't be here right now doing this and watching this video, right? And they always give us more than we need. You know, they also want to bring in blessings and give us even more than we need to live and survive. But when you start realizing that it's not humans that bring it, that it's Creator, you stop fearing, and we stop rejecting things out of our life and drawing in lower vibrational, because that fear is not there. We build this trust, and then we have this gratitude, and then that draws in even more things to be grateful for, right? With that. So I love this journey that you're on, is this focusing on joy and celebration and this wonderful, you know, all of this stuff of I fully embrace bliss and draw bliss into my life, you know, through this here. So I like it. And then your final card here, your final message from Spirit is going to be through these absolute affirmations cards here. So let's see, what's the final message that Creator and Spirit have for you for this reading. And I will be coming out with July readings here too, if you are watching this around this period, which we're going to dive deep into things like this as well. All right, so your affirmation, I am a masterpiece. And it says, you are a one-of-a-kind work of art. Everything about you is intentional. Accept your uniqueness and put it on display for the world to see. I love it. So beautiful, beautiful message here for this summer, winter solstice, or like I said, for the next 3 months, if you're watching this outside of that time frame. And I'm excited for what you see when you look into this mirror, when you go through this beautiful transformation. A beautiful being of joy, unconditional love, peace, laughter, and gratitude. And I am excited for this for you. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these readings here, there's a couple things that you can do. Number one, you can give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. It does tell me that you're enjoying these videos, but also it tells YouTube that you're enjoying the videos, and they'll send you more related to that. The second thing you can do is click that subscribe button. It does give you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, if you select the all option, then you'll be notified when new videos come out right away. Also, you'll be notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. Currently, I go Wednesday through Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. So be sure to check those out. Also, doing all those things helps spread the Zen love, and you're part of the love tsunami, because when you like the video or share the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, doing any of those things makes the YouTube algorithm so crazy, giddy, happy, excited. It does want to automatically share the videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things I mentioned, please know I'm very, very grateful. Also, currently I offer personal readings. So, these are general readings. And if you want even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer those, and all that information is listed in the description box of the video down below. All right, everybody, as you're going through this wonderful journey, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. So until we chat again and we see each other, much love to you. You hang in there and you take care. If you chose reading number 2, then this is the reading for you. And we're going to start off pulling a card here from the Gateway Oracle, just to see what's opening up for you for this entire 3-month period. So let's take a look here and see where we are starting. So what gateway are you walking through? All of you that chose reading number 2. All right. Nope, they do want that one. All right. So we will start here, and you've got hearing messages from Spirit. Oh, wow. All right. So you're definitely on this journey. I am a clear channel for messages from Spirit. We'll put that right here. And let's see what comes in here for you. Wow. So Spirit's going to be talking to you for sure. So the card meaning says, believe. Right now, your spirit guides, your ancestors, and loved ones who have passed to the other side are sending you messages, love and healing. Wow. Have faith that you can discern these messages, and you will. You are a vibrational match for communication from these spiritual realms. And so now, in the days ahead, you'll be even more aware of these loving messages that are flooding your soul. Wow. The universe wants you to know that one of the secrets of the universe is the power of belief. If you're able to imagine and truly believe that something can happen, then miracles will abound. Look for signs. The feather that alights at your feet, the penny that mysteriously appears, or the rainbow splashed across the sky might be a sign that Spirit is trying to get your attention. Watch for signs in your dreams, too, for messages from Spirit are more often conveyed during the nocturnal hours. Messages are waiting for you, so listen to the whispers in the wind. And questions that you can ask yourself are, if I knew who was trying to reach me from the realm of Spirit, who would it be? And if I knew what the most important message was, what would it say? Wow. This is going to be a fun, interesting 3 months for you. I'm excited. So we're going to dive in. We are going to look into love and health and wealth and well-being here. So we'll start off with love. This can be relationships of all kinds, obviously from those from the other side too, but it can be romance, it can be family, it can be friends, it can be spirit, it can be whoever. So we're going to pull here from the Lover's Oracle and see what message comes through here first. So what else? What would we like to know? All right. I feel like, okay, there we go. I love the heart wings. So these feels like these are messages of love from above coming in here. And wow. Yep. Wonderful message here that talks about the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith, right? Follow it with belief, faith and belief. Both of these cards here. So I like that. And then we are also going to pull here from the archetype cards and just see who is it that comes in here. What personality influences you during these 3 months regarding relationship, right? So let's take a look here and see, what personality would you like us to be aware of for these 3 months? Okay, none of those. All right, does this one right here. I knew it. I knew this was going to come here. I should have said it, because there's a few of these in the deck, and this represents spirit guides and the spirit world. So you just can't make it up. I just knew, because here are all these messages from Spirit coming in. So it is this connection with Spirit during these 3 months. Those individuals that are, up above, as I hear a doggy walking above us, there is this, signs, they're trying to contact you. They're trying to let you know that they're there, and they're going to show you during these 3 months even more than you ever have before, that they are there, and they want you to know that they're there. All right. I love it. So we're also going to pull here from the True Heart Intuitive Tarot. And let's take a look here and see. Okay, yep, they do want all 3 of these here for you. Let's see what else they have. Yeah, they have the 3 of Wands. And trust that they're guiding you in this path, because the 3 of Wands is about you are taking a change of direction. And we already started talking about that with this card here, about it's okay to leave the past behind. It's okay to change directions. And if you need guidance in what direction to go and what, needing additional information, your spiritual posse is there. You have a guardian angel, you have all your angels, you have your loved ones who are on the other side, your ancestors, a lot of these that were mentioned here. You also have, unicorns, fairies, whatever you believe those beings of unconditional love and light are. Here are these birds. It's like, just ask them, because they won't interfere. They honor your free will, and they won't, force things on us. They'll just let us know. They'll give us signs just to remind us, hey, we're here for you. Especially loved ones who've gone to the other side. The moment they left their physical body, they were by each and every single one of their loved ones. And they can be in all places, all at the same time. That's how powerful we are. There's no space or time. We can experience everyone and everything independently 100% if we're there 100% of the time. So just know that they are there, and you just have to ask them of your own free will for guidance, and they will definitely reaffirm things. Oh my gosh. And the Eight of Wands. This for me too is one of the cards of, this is all these messages from Spirit coming in here. So this definitely very, very strongly reinforced that Spirit is going to be communicating with you bucos, which is a word meaning a lot. So they are bringing you messages all over the place. It's just a matter of paying attention and being aware that they are. So I love that. And just as I said that, my left ear kind of plugged up a little bit, and a high-pitched sound came in too. So that is, and now it's gone. And so they wanted me to tell you that it is about hearing and listening and paying attention, that, we'll hear and see all these kind of things that are happening. So don't push them off as going, oh, that's just something happening. It's like, wow, why did that just happen out of nowhere? Synchronicities galore. I like it. Yeah. Here's the Sun card. So brilliance, brightness, definitely this brightness that's coming in. One of the most victorious cards. So there's light shining on all these different areas of your life that are coming in. So definitely, I like this for you. Victory, this new path they're leading you on. They're leading you into places that are for you. If you'll follow their guidance, they'll bring you into the highest expression, highest experience of your life too. So I'm liking it. So that's love. I feel like, don't feel cheated. If you're like, I wanted passion, I wanted the stuff. Well, let them know that's what you're searching for, and they will also guide you on the path to the highest love experience. But it starts here with the communication with them. And then we're going to move into health. And for this, I have 3 decks that we're going to be looking at here. I have health and the law of attraction, and then we have about money, like wealth, and then we also have about well-being overall. All 3 of these decks are from Esther and Jerry Hicks, which are the teachings of Abraham, which a lot of beautiful wisdom coming through. So we're going to see here around health what they want you to know first. So that's where we'll start here. Yep, here we go. Look, it even looks like from above here, right? And that says, card 18, preventative wellness is easier to accomplish than corrective wellness. It says someone who has been focusing negatively upon any variety of subjects is now experiencing pain, and they have to overcome the pain and focus positively. But to suddenly switch to positive thought required to allow wellness is not likely to be a fast process, because now you have the hindering pain or illness or both to contend with. Preventive wellness is far easier to accomplish than corrective wellness, but in either case, improved feeling thoughts of greater and greater relief are the key. So the message is coming in here from Spirit. I feel like this is, our higher selves and the spirit realm letting us know, pay attention to the messages that your body are giving you, but they will be giving you messages around your health too. So don't ixnay it. Don't throw it off. Don't ignore it. Follow the guidance and go seek professional, medical. If someone is like, if you're getting these nudges to do something or change your what you're eating, what you're drinking, trust that they are telling you all that for a reason, because during these 3 months, they're very, very active, telling you about all areas of your life. So listen to these messages from up above around health. Okay, and they do want that one. What else? All right, and that one there. So let's see what we got here. Yep, Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups, she rolls over emotion, but all the queens are given a second portion of water, which means she not only co-rules over emotion with the king, but she's the master of water, master of emotions. She can deep dive into the emotional side, but she's very much like the high priestess. Strong connection to gut instincts and intuition. So here we are, the Queen of Cups, saying, listen to your gut, trust your intuition, trust the messages coming through regarding your health here for sure. So you're very in tune during these 3 months. I don't know, planets are aligned or whatever. The veil is very thin for you during this, specifically this 3-month period of, whatever. If winter and summer solstice, if you're watching it right now, but these are timeless. So whenever you see it, it's now and 3 months forward. So I like this. And you have the Prince of Discs, the Knight of Pentacles. This is about slowing down. It's the slowest moving knight out of all the knights, but they are in this quest for their worth in relationship to the outside world, and there is this slowing down feel for it here too. So take your time. It's time for rest and recuperation, getting away from it all and listening, getting away from all the noise of chaos, of fear of the outside world, and allows you to hear more clearly from spirit, but also allows your body to recover from all of this, like your nervous system being exposed to so much fear-based things, right? I mean, we're surrounded by them. If you turn on the news, it doesn't take much to get inundated. You can just open your front door and there's a newspaper or, something's going on outside and you're just like, nope, I don't want this, there anymore. And there's this wonderful peace that comes through this too. So I really like that for you. And then we're going to move into the money and the law of attraction cards, again, from Esther and Jerry Hicks, Teachings of Abraham. And we're going to see what else they want you to know here around money and wealth and abundance. And we'll see what they want you to know here. All right. So what else for those? Okay, I feel like it's this one right here. Pile number 2. And you have, I am always receiving the essence of what I'm giving. All right. Look at the third eye in the middle there. And this says appreciation and love and alignment to that which is source is the ultimate giving back, so to speak. For in your pain or struggle, you have nothing to give back. What you are living is always an exact replication of your vibrational patterns of thought. Nothing could be more fair than life as you are living it, for as you are thinking, you are vibrating, and as you are vibrating, you are attracting. And so you are always getting back to the essence of what you are giving. Wow. So they are bringing to your attention here, because I feel like this veil here, it's thin, but your energies are so heightened during these next 3 months that you have, I wouldn't be surprised if you get like a Magician card or King of Wands, something where, or any of the Royalty of Wands, because those are your vibration, that is your energy. And I feel like your manifestation during this next 3 months period is happening so fast and so furious that things come to you fast. So if you're focusing on fear things are drawn in fast. If you're focusing on gratitude things and love, those things come in fast too. So you can change your focus and push things away. It's like inviting a vampire into your house and then you realize, oh, what have I done? And you withdraw your invitation and they have to leave the house, right? So I feel like there's this wonderful transformation that's coming in here through that. You're realizing what you're bringing, but I love the giving. The ultimate giving is connecting with source, with the higher realms too. So the more you focus on this energy, the more you see abundance, both wealth and money, whatever you feel abundance is in your life definitely comes in here. So let's see what else they want here with the True Heart Intuitive Tarot. Let's see what else they have. Okay, so you do get 3 here. And the first one, okay. So as I said, Queen of Wands, I would not be surprised if you get a royalty of the wand. So here is you really ruling over your energy, the wand, whatever you point it, whatever you look at with it, it does draw it to you. Queen of Cups, like I mentioned, all the queens get a second portion of water. So not only does she rule over energy and spiritual energy, she also has a connection to the spirit world. So very much spiritual energy coming through here and recognizing the impact of your relationship to the spirit world into the physical world. Yeah, you do have the 6 of Discs, which is the giving and receiving card. So here's the confirmation of giving and receiving, that when you focus in truly on this higher spiritual energy, you have so much for yourself that you're able to give to others too. So, it's definitely in coordination here with the giving and receiving here that it mentions. So, if there was a card in the deck that means this, it is this one. So I love that. And then you have the Princess of Cups, the Page of Cups, new love, new higher expression. She's offering you that Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is the higher love. And no doubt with this connection that you have to the spirit world during this time, you are having this deeper and deeper connection to the spirit world in regards to your self-love and this awareness and understanding of how eternally and unconditionally you are loved from above. That's one of the amazing things. The more I connect with spirit and I do readings and I do all this, I get flooded with this unconditional love from above, that the outside love, the conditional love of the outside world, it does become less and less appetizing for sure. And you're being offered this abundance, and this is some of this feeling of abundance that you're getting here. You're feeling wealthy because you're feeling full and loved, right? Because you could have $5 to your name and have this wonderful love from the creator of all things, and you feel like you're rich, like you won Powerball, and you could be a billionaire and still be very sad. There's so many millionaires throughout life that have ended their lives because they thought, this is what's going to make me feel full and whole and complete, and they still feel empty and they just can't stand it, right? So there is this wonderful energy coming in here. Right, and then we move on to wellness, well-being, overall, what they want you to know about your overall wellness. And we are using the well-being cards from the Hickses, of course, channeled through Abraham. So let's take a look here and see, what do they want you to know about your overall? Okay, they do want this one. And you have, no one else needs to know this. You're on a need-to-know basis with spirit, right? I love this personal inner journey. And it says, it is not necessary for even one other person to understand these laws of the universe, for you are the attractor of your experience. Just you. So I like this. This is this hermit's journey. Like they want this inner one-on-one relationship with you during this period here. They're like, it doesn't matter about anyone else. This is all about you and me, your higher spiritual posse and you. Not that you're going to be alone for the 3 months, but they're encouraging you to take time to spend with them independent from anyone else. There's a difference between going to church, attending group meditations and doing all this stuff together and having a personal relationship with the creator and with the spirit world. Because, it's like going to a party to get introduced to someone. If you only hang around with them at the party, it's going to be a shallow-ish type relationship. But when you're like, hey, let's go get coffee, just you and me, you develop this personal, intimate relationship with creator and with spirit that is you. You have nicknames for each other. You have little personal jokes that's just between the two of you. And that's what I feel is coming in here, is this invitation to be alone with them during these 3 months. So I really like this. And if this doesn't resonate with you at this time, definitely check at least I know the first one I did was more human, more human kind of focused, and the human journey piece. So if you don't feel like this is for you at this point in time, definitely check the one. I'm not sure what 3 is going to be. I haven't done it yet, but definitely check at least number 1. And if you're drawn to number 3, but I feel like this is definitely an invitation to those of you that this resonates with. And another queen. Oh my gosh. So Queen of Swords, she balances heart and mind. I love that you've got 3 queens, because every single one of them has a connection to spirit. And they're just saying every area of your life has a spiritual connection existing within it. There's just none. There's no way. I mean, you're going to be to the point where they're showing me Whoopi Goldberg, if you ever saw the movie Ghost. And of course she was a medium, and in the beginning she was a fake, but then she really did have these connections. And once it really opened up, she couldn't run away. She couldn't get away from all these people that were hounding her. And even, Patrick Swayze, when he started singing a song about Henry V I am, or Henry VIII I am. And he's just like, okay, fine. It's like they're going to be talking to you so much that if you're not focusing and listening, they're going to make sure that you are aware that they are around you. This is a very important time of your life. Yeah. Yep. 10 of Discs. 10 of Discs is like an abundant, overflowing, fulfilling time of your life where you just feel your life is full and overflowing. So they definitely, want to bring in this awareness, bring in this fullness, this wholeness into your life. And that is their purpose. They want you to bring the sun. They want to bring the sunlight into your life. They're not trying to get you to leave everything behind and do all this. Because I know that can be like what we think, if I get to know God, they're just going to want me to sacrifice everything and, be poor. And it's like, no, quite the opposite. They want to guide you into this bright, sunny part of your life where you feel abundance overflowing in your life. So I really like that. And then your final card here is going to be from the Absolute Affirmations. And this is just going to be the final message that Spirit has for you. So what else would you like them to know, please? All right, switch this one right here. Yep, and here we are. They're trying to help you be your best self, your highest experience here. And it says, I put my best self forward, my highest self forward, right? And it says, you have the power to do incredible things, so why not take advantage of that? All of your preparation is paying off, and it's time you step into your greatness. Don't be afraid to show the wonderful things that you have to offer. And this is what they want for you. They want to help you bring your best self, live your best life, your highest experience here. And so if you open up to them, they definitely will guide you in that way. Wow. I'm loving this for you. Obviously, if I hadn't said it enough, but this is great. And so I'm excited to see how this 3 months unfolds for you. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, there's a couple things that you can do. First, you can give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. That does tell me that you're enjoying the content, but it also tells YouTube that you are, and they'll bring more similar content to you. The other thing is you can do is click that click that subscribe button, and that gives you access to the notification bell. Because when you do that, and you go in there and select the all option, you'll be notified immediately when new videos come out, but you're also notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. I go live Wednesday through Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and then also Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. So be sure to check that out. Also, doing the things that I've mentioned helps spread the Zen love, liking the video and sharing it, commenting on the video, subscribing to the channel. Doing all those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy, crazy, happy, excited. It wants to automatically share the videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, please know I'm very, very grateful for that, and it helps you be part of the love tsunami. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings currently. All that information is listed down in the description box below. All right, all you number 2 amazing individuals, as you're going through this experience and every single day of every single moment of your life, please know that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until we see each other again, much love to you. You hang in there and you take care. If you chose reading number 3, then this is the reading for you. And we are going to start off pulling a card here from the Gateway Oracle cards, just to see what we're entering into for this 3-month period. And if you're watching this when these are coming out, it will be for the winter and the summer solstice. But if you're watching it outside of that time frame or later, it's the 3 months starting from day forward. Okay. So let's take a look here for those of you that chose reading number 3. What does Spirit want you to know? What gateway are you walking through for these next 3 months? No, none of those. Patience, maybe? Is the patience the doorway? We're like, no. Okay, that's it right here. And we've got igniting courage. I am strong, valiant, and courageous. All right, some leaping forward. I love the knights here. You know, the knights in the tarot, which we'll look at, of course, are all about movement and questing. So let's take a look here and see what they have here for you. So move forward fearlessly, gather your inner forces and take a risk. Speak up for yourself by honoring your truth. This isn't the time to be timid or to hold back. Go forward gallantly with your banner of truth waving in the wind. You are a light bearer for others. And the universe wants you to know, being courageous doesn't mean that you're not afraid. It means that in spite of fear and hesitation, you take action anyway. It's all right to fall down, just don't stay down. Do not allow yourself to be limited by the beliefs of others or even your own beliefs. Face your fears. Go beyond the boundaries of your self-imposed barriers. Live passionately and boldly. And a couple questions you can ask yourself are, what could this card represent about my own fears? How can I overcome fear and step into courage? And what is the ultimate outcome if I conquer my hesitations? Ooh, I like it. So some good movement and courage to step forward on your quest for what you're looking after. And of course, we're going to look into love, health, wealth, and well-being. And we're going to start off with love. And we've got these beautiful Lovers Oracle. And this, of course, can be for... it can be for romance, of course, but it can be for friendship, for family, for any type of relationship, not just romance, okay? So let's take a look here and see would you like those? You chose number 3. What do you want them to know about love? Okay, they do want this one right here. Oh, look at that beautiful card here. The yin and the yang, or yang, depending on how you pronounce it. And it is all about balance. Okay. So we like the balance coming in regarding love, right? Igniting courage. And it says, love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So I like this, and it's talking about moving forward. Know that it's not all roses, right? And there's thorns there too, right? It's not all rose petals, there's thorns. There's experiences, there's this balancing, knowing that you don't have to, throw the baby out with the bathwater. It's understanding that relationships of any kind, friends, family, lovers, romance, spouses, whatever it is, it takes, balance. It takes realizing that, compromise and understanding and really looking at things, not thinking it all has to be one way. This talked about abandoning, not having to live up to everyone else's expectations, but also letting go of yours. And so a lot of times we'll have all these expectations, these supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos and musts about life that we were given when we were younger, and we are like policing them and reinforcing them and causing conflict in our relationships and friendships and everything, when really we're like, why do I feel so strongly about that? What have I attached around my lovability around those things? So I like that. We're also going to pull here from these archetype cards. So we're just going to see, okay, what personality is helping you understand this balance during this 3-month period. And we have the Exorcist. Well, there we go. They're getting rid of the demons out of everything, right? Because the shadow side of this is that we fear facing our own demons, right? But this individual helps us with the lighter side of this, which is freeing ourselves and others from destructive impulses. So I do like that coming in here. We're having an exorcism in our relationships, right? But it is this, our demons are our old beliefs, the old pains, our old sufferings that bubble up within our relationships. When we realize this balance, I see this mirror, and all of our relationships are a mirror reflecting back to us what we see in ourselves. When we see something amazing in someone, yeah, that's because we're recognizing it in us too. When we see something really irritating in someone else, yep, it's in us too, right? And we can discover that and find out the demon that's looking back at us in the mirror. We are going to use the True Heart Intuitive Tarot for the clarification here for this reading. Okay, that was a nice attempt at a shuffle. Let's try that again. There we go. All right, so let's see what we've got here. What else do they want you to know around this love and this balance and this having the courage to face your demons, right? Igniting courage to do the inner work, to look at these things. Wow, you got 4. So let's take a look here. I feel like 2 above and 2 below. Yeah. So here's the 10 of Wands. I'm sorry, the 10 of Swords. These are all our fears, all the demons, the thoughts, the beliefs, the mindsets, the attitudes, the expectations I was talking about. And they're not dead. They are exhausted trying to live up to all those expectations that were imposed on them since they were very young. And the 10 is a perfect card because it's ending of old cycles and beginning of new ones. You're saying, I'm sick and tired of feeling sick and tired, and you're throwing out a lot of the demons, right? You're having this exorcism that is coming in here, which is perfect for you. And you have the Princess of Wands, the Page of Wands. And this is great. This is new energy, new passion, new desire that comes in. And as we let go of investing all that energy into trying to live up to all those expectations, guess where all that energy goes to? It comes back to us. Instead of maintaining old demons and having forest fields to keep the demons at bay, these from rising up and all the fear rising up, instead, all that energy comes to us and we are able to use it to love and to move forward and to gallop here, right, into our wonderful futures that we're wanting to move towards. So I love that. Yeah. And here we upgrade. We go from the princess to the queen. So we definitely master where we're investing our energy as well. And, where the princess, brings in this wonderful grounding that comes in with that. The queen also brings in emotion and transformation. She really is able to connect to the spirit world as well because of the water energy she has and the passionate spiritual energy that comes in. But definitely focusing and knowing that you have the power to move forward, and whatever you focus your energy on, you're able to overcome and move through as well. So, don't be afraid of facing the demons you have around the fear of failing, the fear of not being lovable, the fear of rejection, the fear of losing a conditional love, because you have the ability to connect higher and to transform those, to exorcise those demons. Yeah. because this is what's at your core. You have the Ace of Cups. This is the higher self-love that you're being offered. You become a chalice. You become a holy grail. And speaking of like quests, right? The quest of the Holy Grail. The only love that will truly make us feel whole and complete is the love that we find inward and upward. And that just transforms everything. All of these beliefs, these fears of losing conditional love, that's because that's the outside world and it's full of conditions. But it allows us, when we question them and we clear ourselves from them, we realize we have the love we're looking for inside of us. And when we become that chalice, we fill up and everyone else gets the overflow. We don't feel like we're exhausted. We don't feel like we're drained. We feel this wholeness and this completeness, and it changes our whole, how we perceive the outside world. Because when we look to the outside world for our wholeness, we do feel that exhaustion, that disappointment, being let down. Because people change. People walk away. People pass away. And they can't give us what we're looking for, because the 10-course meal we're looking for with 2 desserts is on the inside. And once we find that, then we realize everyone in the outside world that was only able to offer us 3rd dessert and 4th dessert and 5th dessert, no one could offer us that 10-course meal. It was only available in our heart. And when we find that, it changes the whole way we're looking at it. When we exercise those demons, those fears, we see the world as abundant and overflowing, right? Rather than lacking and falling short. So I really love that for you. And then we're going to be looking into health. Now, the next 3 things, we're going to look at health, wealth, and well-being. All 3 of these I have decks from Esther and Jerry Hicks, who channel the teachings of Abraham. And so all 3 of these decks are those. So just so you're aware. All right. So let's take a look here. What do they want you to know about health coming in here? All right. So that's the one for health. And you've got the law of attraction is responding to the ideas I imagine. So card number 49. And seeing all the possibilities out here. It says on the back, the reason more things do not change more quickly is because most people are giving their attention predominantly to what is. In order to affect change, you must look beyond what is. It slows you down tremendously if you need to see evidence of something before you can believe it. But when you understand that the law of attraction will respond to your imagined idea as quickly as to an observed idea, then you can move quickly into new creations without having to wait for someone to accomplish it at first. Wow. So, definitely when we were talking over here about the igniting the courage and, this having the courage to move forward into what you're wanting, it's like not being afraid to imagine. We might have in the past imagined, and then because of our fears, it just kind of, nothing happens, nothing unfolds. And we're afraid to fail, right? We're afraid to have imagination and not maybe when we fear we're not worthy to receive these things. But when you realize how supportive we are, how full of this love that we are and this power that we have, we can transform. You can take the courage to imagine and see it happening. And this specifically is about health, about your health of your being, your health of your body, the health of your life. Seeing that things can happen and having the courage to believe in it, right, helps begin to transform things in your body. Because when we're fearing, of course, we're in fight or flight mode. And when our body's in fight or flight mode, I'm no medical expert, but you can check the, internet or other medical professionals, and they will tell you that our body, when it goes into fight or flight, our immune system shuts down, our digestive sits down, our body's flooded, our nervous system with adrenaline, all the stuff that impacts our body because it's supposed to be short term. But when we're stressed and we're in continual fight or flight mode because of emotional monsters, not real physical threats, it impacts our body. And the more we step into the higher vibration and in courage, away from fear, out of fight or flight mode, then our body transforms too. So I love that. Let's see what else they want you to know here. Okay. All right. So these three. Let's see what these have to offer here. So we have the High Priestess, which she steps away from the chaos of the world, goes into her High Priestess temple, connects to spirit, looks behind the scenes here, behind the veil, dives deep into their emotions. So this is this message here of it's important for you to take time away from all the chaos. It's time to balance, right? And have the courage to stop, right? The courage to stop all of the running on the hamster wheel and say, you know what? I'm going to stop. I'm going to step away. I'm going to look at things differently, right? Seeing things from a different perspective here that allows you to see things. She's very intuitive. It's trusting your gut, trusting intuition, connecting with your heart here is an important thing for you to do here. So I like that. You also have the Tower. Yeah, trusting that whatever is moved out of your life is moved out of your life on purpose for a purpose. And there's also, it opens up the space for new things to come in, clears things out of the way for you to move forward. So you got two major arcana coming in here regarding your health. So during this period, it's important, with this balance and stepping away, just to know that the things that can be cut out, the things that need to be cut out for your health. And this can represent, I feel like this is going to tell us here, the King of Discs. So this is about finding your worth in relationship to the outside world in a different way. This is very good. I mean, the King of Pentacles is about abundance in the outside world, which is for the body here. And it's doing those things that are best for you. And I know that's difficult because you might be a very giving person that sacrifices your health for other people and for other things, out of fear of what will happen to them and fear of what it'll mean about you and all those other wonderful fears that we have. But the King of Pentacles does tell us that the outside world does let us down, This is the pursuit of our worth and relationship to the outside world, seeing it in a different way. Because one of the great pieces of wisdom that the king realizes is from the Four of Pentacles, which tells us that, when we try to define our worth by the outside world, by relationships, by situations, by things, we are let down. We feel unstable. Our body feels unstable, right? Because people change, they pass away, they walk away, which we talked about, I think, already. And so relationships are unstable. Situations like jobs, education, etc., never stay the same. And things break down, deteriorate, blow up, burn down, stolen. So we realize eventually the outside world is very unstable. And when we are defining ourselves by it, we feel the stress and instability, which does impact us. But when we eventually turn inward and upward, where, the High Priestess inward and upward, we realize that is the only stable thing that we have in our lives, because it's an eternal love that we find. It never ends. That's pretty stable. We find an unconditional love, a love without any conditions, nothing we can do to lose it, nothing we have to do to gain it. And that's very solid foundation too, right? So that becomes the solidity of our worth. And then we're not in fear because we're finding this wholeness within that impacts the health of our body. It helps it transform to that perfect healing machine, that transformative machine that, it's designed to keep us alive and keep us healthy. But when we're in fight or flight, we're not helping it at all. So I like this coming in here. And then we will move into wealth next. And for that, we have the money and the law of attraction cards from the Hickses, the teachings of Abraham. So let's take a look here. What do they want you to know about wealth? All right, so this one right here. And it has, I can transform my own world. Yes, absolutely. And it says here, make lists of positive aspects. Make lists of things you love and never complain about anything. And as you use those things that shine bright and make you feel good as your excuse to give your attention and be who you are, you will tune to who you are, and the whole world will begin to transform before your eyes. It is not your job to transform the world for others, but it is your job to transform it for you. A state of appreciation is pure connection to source where there's no perception of lack. Yeah. So, I like that release here that less stress. You don't have to change the world for anyone else because you can't make anyone else happy anyway, right? So this courage, the stepping forward, focusing your energy on what you're grateful for, what you do want to have, focusing on the positive things tells the universe, I enjoy having these things to be grateful for. Can you bring more things in to be grateful for, right? When we're focusing on what we hate or lack or other things like that, when we're focusing in on those things, we're telling the universe, I enjoy those things. I want more of those things. And so the universe is, sure, I'll bring in things you miss, things you hate, things you don't want in your life. Because you enjoy that. So I like this. You can transform your own world because you're a co-creator, and wherever you invest your energy is what does unfold and does come forward. So that is what they have for that. And let's see what else they want you to know here with the True Heart Intuitive Tarot. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Here it is. You hold the power in your hands. Wherever you focus your magic wand is what grows and expands. So that definitely is what they have. And that was card 55, if you didn't see that too. It's a power number, a power of change number that comes in here. And then you have the Magician card. So if you didn't get it with the Ace of Wands, you do get it with that magic wand. So this is the Master Manifester. They are, able to make things happen, things change. We're the ones that bring that energy and we make that change in our world. So that's reaffirming it here that you are the one that is able to step forward with your courage, right? And your energy, and to bring those things into your life that you're wanting to bring in. It's just changing our habit with that here. And then you have the Seven of Cups. Yeah. Normally Seven of Cups can be like emotional confusion, but it's more so here. Oops, sorry for the shadow there. This is like, what do I want then? If I could have any dream come true, what would it be? What would I want it to be? And this is like the wonderful thing is when you're going to write down the things that you are enjoying, the things that you want, what is it that you want? What is it that you feel would bring you emotional fulfillment, life fulfillment, and being aware of where you're focusing your energy. And that helps understanding what it is you truly, truly want in your life, right? So I like it. The power is in your hands here. And then we will look here at well-being. This is the well-being cards. And this is just going to be your overall well-being for this 3-month period. What does Spirit want you to know here? So for those that chose reading number 3, okay, none of those. All right, that is the one, evidently. It's not my responsibility to convince anyone of anything. Wow, look at all this release of responsibility from the outside world, right? Turning inward. I mean, we talked about the outside world is disappointing anyway. And it's like you can't control the world. So the only thing you can control is you. And I like this release that comes in here. It says, make your decisions about what you want and set out to create the life experiences that you choose and allow all others to do the same. Wow, how perfect. This is exactly what we were talking about, right? So you have this wonderful, not trying to, it's like draining yourself, trying to make everyone else happy. You can't. You can give someone the world and they could still choose to be unhappy, but the thing that is within your control, the thing that you can, your quest, it's not, how a lot of knights would do the quest of the king or the queen. You are the king and the queen. You are the one determining what your quest is. What do you want to achieve? What do you want to do? Let everyone else be on their own quests. You be on your own quest. I love it. Now watch you get 3 knights here. All quest. Let's take a look here. So what do we have coming in here? Well, you have temperance coming in, which is balance, again, coming in, balancing, trusting the temperance and the alchemy that happens. Just know that as you go back and forth, it changes from this base metal to gold. So trust the process, trust that it is unfolding. You have the 6 of Wands. So this is victory, movement, recognition, and being seen as well. But this is a victory card, knowing that in the end, it is a gold. It does happen. So just trust the process. The quest isn't about necessarily getting to the end, because once you reach the end, what do you do? Well, time for another quest. It's enjoying the quest, enjoying the process, knowing that you're going to have victory at the end of it, but enjoy the process and getting there. It's one of the things we don't get to experience on the other side back home. We just, when we as spirit are here and we want to know what it's like over there, we're there in an instant. And we don't get to experience the adventure of going and wandering and getting to there. And so that's part of what draws us here, is enjoying the journey, enjoying the process. Yep. Here's your Ace of Swords, seeing things from a higher perspective, new ideas, new communication, connecting to the capital T truths of the higher realm, which allows you to cut away the small t truths of fear, this 10 of Swords. Here we are, the ending and the new beginning, new ways of thinking, new ways of communicating, of moving forward. But this Ace of Swords is what helps you cut away the fears, the small t truths that are rooted in those fears of losing, conditional love, the fear of failure, the fear of rejection. And it allows you to connect to these truths that are rooted in unconditional love from above. And then your last card here is going to come from the Absolute Affirmations, and this will be their final message here for this reading today. All right, and what is your final message for those that chose reading 3? Wow. I radiate confidence. Wow, courage, stepping forward, confidence. Confidence and arrogance, there's a fine line, right? Confidence is I know who I am and what I can do. Arrogance says I know who I am, what I can do, and I'm better than everyone else. This is being true to you and not comparing yourself to others. Says believe in yourself 100%, and soon others will begin looking to you as a source of motivation. When you invest in positive emotions, it is normal for you to feel great about yourself. Self-assurance is the best way to increase your drive and ambition. I like it. Boom. Here we go. I'm excited for this journey for you, all of you that chose number 3 here. So I'm excited to see what unfolds. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, there's a couple things you can do. First, you can give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. That tells me that you're enjoying the content, but it also tells YouTube that you are, and they'll bring you other content similar to that. Also, the other thing you can do is click that subscribe button. It gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go into the settings for notifications, if you select all, you'll be notified when any new videos come out on this channel. And you'll also be notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. Currently, I go every Wednesday through Sunday night at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and also on Friday, Saturday, Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. Also, doing all those things helps spread the Zen love, because when you like or share one of the videos, comment on one of the videos, subscribe to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so happy, wants to automatically share the videos of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, please know I'm very, very grateful, and it allows you to be part of the beautiful love tsunami we send out to the world. Also, these are general readings. If you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings at a reasonable rate, and all that information is listed in the description box of the video down below. All right, as you're going through this wonderful adventure, please know that every second of every day of your life, that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. So until we chat again, much love to you. You hang in there and you take care.